That's unfortunately the risk you take by running an XL engine. They are great for weight management, but unfortunately, you put yourself at risk in situations like that. I'm almost afraid to see how expensive it's going to be to fix that Centurion too. Plus, general quarters... I'm sorry, complete a contract with one pilot arrive and no What? You know what? Doesn't matter. But yeah, General Quarters was a relatively recent rename, but this character is one of the characters from the very beginning. 0 days. This was one of our starting characters. So yeah, General Quarters, you served with distinction. I wish we could give you an epitaph, but they don't let you do that in this game, so. But yeah, that is unfortunate. Got a lot of kills, took a lot of injuries, deployed on almost every mission we did. Damn. Well, now we gotta go see the damage in the mech bay. I mean, again, we made some good money. I'm not gonna pretend like we didn't get something out of it, so... Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole damn mech. Let's see, just to repair it, yikes. 384K, and that's not even replacing any parts. Hey, listen. Case or no case, I think General Quarters was gonna die anyway. I feel absolutely terrible about that, but... Honestly, I don't know if it's even worth it to try to fix a Centurion at this point, because I don't know that we have the weapon systems to replace it. We don't have a 300 engine, we don't have another XL, we don't have any MMLs. I mean, we're gonna be cobbling this thing back together if we do get it back on the field at all. Let me see, what do we have in terms of weapon systems that we could potentially put in this thing? Is there anything that we could use? I mean, we could put a gyrojet in it, just to give it some firepower. Alright, what else do we have in the mech bay? What else do we have in the mech bay? Rather than spend $500,000 just trying to cobble this thing together, we could drop the Centurion out of lineup, bring back in the fire starter, put Erst and the Disco Inferno back into regular rotation. Let's see what else we have in storage. Man, I wish we had one more Orion part, because then we could do that. We got another Hunchback that we could throw in instead. We've got... the Whitworth of all things. I know we just packed up the Treb, but maybe we bring it back out again. Although I don't know that we'd be able to do a decent fit on it. Which variant of the Hunchback? This is the N. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, there's no reason that we can't use the Disco Inferno. Yeah, the Orions are good. Unfortunately, we just don't have, we don't have enough parts to put one together. I wish we did. I really do. But we almost have another Centurion, we almost have an Orion, we almost have a Thunderbolt, we almost have a Warhammer. Like, we're almost there on a lot of things. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, chameleons are fast, but we don't have one. Now, we could bring a panther out of retirement. We could bring the Whitworth out of retirement. We still got the Trab. We still got the Hunchback. And again, there's nothing wrong with the Disco Inferno. The Disco Inferno still does work. It's just, in these types of engagements, we'll have to be very, very careful about where we use it. Because a 35-ton light mech is going to get shredded pretty quickly by clan tech most of the time. We could try. Let's go back. Again, I feel bad because we just broke down the Treb, and then we're basically going right back in.
We'll have it warmed up ASAP.
So that's, what, 1 day, I think?
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
So 1 day, and then we'll see what kind of heresy we can commit with this thing. Name the Golden Shower. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted. I mean, we could now use the Trab in its intended role as a long-range missile boat instead of a medium-range brawler. So let's see. Engine cores, I think right away, I'm going to go with a 240 just to save some tonnage so we can cram more DACA in this thing. And the next thing, internals, as always, add the lower arm actuators. Don't think, do we have, I don't think, oh no, we do have an XL engine, so we could put that in there if we need to, but I'm not going to right away. I also don't know if Pharaoh's gonna be very useful. Yeah, we're only gaining half a ton with Pharaoh. Alright, weapon systems. We can fit 2 missiles in this thing, 2 missile systems. So if we just focus entirely on missiles out the starting gate, that's going to eat up most of our tonnage. Let's see. If we put in the XL engine, yeah, that'll buy us a lot of tonnage. And if we're going to keep this thing in the back, that may not be a bad idea. So let's see. With equipment, we have Artemis. So if I'm going to put the Artemis on these guys just to improve the accuracy. We're going to need 1 heat sink. It's bitching at us about that. Then for ammo, we have the Artemis ammo. I wish we had streaks. But our Artemis will do as a holdover instead. Right, Jason. And that's why I'm giving it a smaller engine. Normally it would take a 250. I'm putting a 240 in it. I do intend to keep this further back. I know we already have some artillery, but at this point, we just lost one of our frontline mechs, and the Treb is definitely not going to be a replacement for that. Let's see. Do we want to give it any other types of ammo? I mean, some swarm ammo might not be bad in a situation where we have enemies tightly grouped. So maybe we go... Oh, we can't use that with the Artemis. Well, shit. Alright, well, then if we put in... Let's see, how much ammo per bin? 120 ammo per bin? What do you think, chat? 3 bins or 4 bins of ammo? Because 3 bins is 360 rounds. Which I think should be good. So 6 to 8 shots per ton. I mean, I don't know that we're gonna be in battle for 16 rounds, if I'm being perfectly honest. Then again, let's check the store. Maybe we'll have a bigger launcher. We can forego, and let's see, what are we at? Nope. No, we definitely don't have a bigger launcher. I was hoping we'd have a 20, but that is not the case. So yeah, we'll go back to the LRMs. We're looking for the 15, do the ammo. And you're gonna complain about the ammo. But that's okay. And then we'll slap the FCS on these boys. We need our engine. Uh, 240. Alright. And then that leaves us 6.5 tons to play with. We could put lasers on, but no, we can't do the arrow, because arrow counts as artillery, not missiles. Oh, armor. Yeah, we could do armor, but again, I'm planning on keeping this guy towards the back line, so armor is not as important. I will probably put more armor on it, but it's not as essential. And, of course, the damn arm actuators. Always with the arm actuators. Let's see, what kind of support systems do we have? We got some small lasers, we got a tag. MGs, flamers. I mean, a tag wouldn't be terrible for a missile boat. We could put a tag on it to help increase accuracy. And then... what, some medium lasers, a couple heat sinks. Because our heat efficiency is already going to be plenty good with the missiles. If we add lasers, then we're going to need to add heat sinks. So we could go ER mediums. Just to give us something to shoot. That's going to bring our alpha up to 60, though. And then that's where we look at potentially throwing in some heat sinks. Let's see. That'll only give us a little extra heat. That's an 8 heat delta. Yeah. That's true. I mean, we could lose the lasers entirely. If I'm being honest, because if we're at a point where this thing is out of ammo, I mean, we could ditch the lasers and instead go for one more bin of ammo. And then that gives us effectively infinite longevity. As long as we're not taking damage in the back line, then we're good. We don't have another AMS. We have one on a different mech. I forget which mech we put it on. I think it's on the Jaeger mech. We have a laser AMS, but that's the only AMS that we have. Let's see. What else do we have? I just want to see. I mean, we could be really stupid and put a large laser in there, but that's going to destroy our heat efficiency. Let's see, what's the max range on the large laser? Only 600. I thought that was a lot longer. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't think we have an ECM either. I'm pretty sure we don't. Nah, we just have some C3. But we could put some jump jets in it. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea. It'll help us get to the high ground, which is where we want to be. So we can just go ahead and max out the jump jets. And then spend the rest of the tonnage on armor, I guess. I've already got the Artemis FCS, so I don't think you can double up. And we don't have anything for it anyway. All we have is the Artemis. Let's see. If we max the armor, that only puts us 2.5 overweight. So then if we dump Pharaoh into it, that's only 1 ton. And actually, it's only a little over 1/2 ton. No, I don't think we have any targeting computers either. Yeah, we got nothing in that regard, unfortunately. Haven't picked up much of that equipment yet. But let's see. We need to lose 1/2 ton of armor. XL engine, so we don't want to lose the arms right away. Let's see. Do a little bit from the rear. There we go. I mean, this gets us close to max armor. We're using it as a missile boat, and we're giving it 4 bins of ammo, which should give it plenty of ammo longevity. So we don't necessarily need lasers. Again, we're going to be hanging back and just firing missiles. Yeah, we could do that. We can armor up a little bit. Unfortunately, the question is, where do we take the armor from? Again, and the reason that I suspect we lost the Centurion in the last battle, Bamboozle, is because I did the same thing on the Centurion, where I had much less armor on the left arm or the right arm, the arm that doesn't have a weapon. And so that's the first thing they went for. We could skimp on a little more back armor. Do it that way. Well, it ain't great, but it's something. I'd say we'll call it good for now. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work, everything explodes, and we all die. Which wouldn't be the first time that's happened today. In the meantime, I think we're just going to... Oh, great. So you're gonna make me refit it? God damn it. So just to repair this thing so we can store it, we gotta spend almost 400k. I don't want to spend 400k. However, I also don't want to shell out every month just to keep this thing from being stored. I don't know. We'll let it ride for now. We'll let it ride for now. We're gonna have to wait 13 days. 13 days to get this Treb battle ready. It might not be a bad idea to look at taking another mission in the meantime. We got an assassinate mission that's very low stress. If we put in the Disco Inferno in place of the Treb, it might not be bad. Yeah, we could scrap the Centurion, but I'm not quite ready to scrap it just yet. If I had my choice between the Treb and the Centurion, I'd rather the Centurion. But if we can get something else good put together, then I'm not against the idea of selling it. But so right now, if we could do another mission and try to get a little more money, try to get a little more cash flow while we wait, I think that's maybe not a bad idea. So my thinking is either we do the recovery mission, but I don't like that it's a lunar mission, but I think we're just... Like, I think this is a lunar planet, so... Like, the problem is we're running a lot of energy weapons, and lunar is not good for heat dissipation. Yeah. Yeah, screw it. Let's go with recovery. It looks, based on the cash value, it looks like it'll be pretty easy. We'll maximize salvage because we know we're fighting against Falcon. Man, that sucks. I feel so bad about General Quarters, too. Like, I hate losing pilots. I really do. I really hate losing pilots. But them's the breaks. Let's see. Sierra, you're gonna be in the Dervish now. And we will put the Disco Inferno on the field and get our man Erst in there. I think that's all we're going to be able to field. We've already got the rest of the mechs and the rest of the vehicles. You know what, we'll keep the Dakota on the field even though we don't have any battle armor to put on it this go around. Simply because we can use it as a scout. I mean, if I will say this, if they did for some stupid reason add infantry in this game, and I don't mean battle armor, I mean real honest to God infantry, at some point I would have to run a full infantry company. I have no idea if that would even be viable, but I would absolutely do it. Oh, no, you're right, Jason. I forgot about that shit. We can't even use the VTOL because it's a lunar environment. Well, damn it. Alright, guess Karos is gonna be sitting this one out then. Well, cross your fingers, chat. I mean, again, it's kind of demoralizing that our first mission was a duel and we lost a mech and a pilot, but on the plus side, the rest of our lance is actually pretty good. We got a lot of Gauss rifles. We're dealing a lot of damage. It's just in that particular instance, we were outweighed, we were outgunned, we got outmaneuvered. We were in over our head, we still managed to win. It could have been a lot worse. See, you talking about infantry, it reminds me of the peasant railgun in, third edition and 3.5 edition, D&D, where you just, give a pewter bowl to a line of peasants and they can accelerate it to the point where it's, effectively a railgun. If you know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. If not, go look it up. Go look up peasant railgun. But that's what I think of when I think of infantry shenanigans. And General Quarters, if you're still out there in the chat, and I know there's a lot of you in chat, and I'm not doing as good a job of keeping up with it. I'm kind of stuck in my own head, but if you're still out there and if you want to be back in the game, we will do that if you want to pay the price again. Death is not the end. Alright, so we've done retrieval missions 100 times before. We'll do the same thing we always do, kill all the enemies, and then head to the recovery point. Although, to be fair, if the enemies aren't up here, that may be where we go, because that's an elevated position, and that'll be very, very good. Unfortunately, it looks like we're already in contact. How can we even get up here? Actually, this is Erst. We can get up there very easily.
It began here, it will end here.
Alright, so they are on the point. That's good to know. Alright, let's see. What do we got? We got, looks like 2 mechs on top of each other. an unknown, and an unknown vehicle.
Commander?
Bolo! Bolo. With their lovely Arrow 4, which I really would have loved to have had in the last mission. Now, we don't have a target to shoot at yet, so we will reserve up. Yeah? And Erst gifting a sub to Edwardson. Thank you, Erst. Too kind. And Edwardson, welcome. Welcome to the stream, first of all. First time chat. And I guess now, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions, of which we have already made several today.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's see. So the question is, which route do we want to take to try and get up the hill? Because we could go this way. But I feel like this way would be the safer option. It's just gonna take us longer to go that way. Either way, I don't like it.
Confirmed.
We're in a bad position, and my gut is telling me we really should just abandon this with him having such elevation on us, but, we'll play it out for now. We will play it out for now. I just don't want to be getting hit from a plateau with a bunch of clan tech. That's a recipe for disaster.
Here we go.
Alright, Sierra, you should... Yeah, you've absolutely got sensor range. And that's a 20-ton mech. Alright. Unknown vehicle. Unknown vehicle. So not a lot of intel except for this 20-ton mech. I will go ahead and put a sensor lock on it so we can try to take some shots. Now, what are we up against? Fire Moth. Alright. And all it has is an ATM. Unfortunately, it's not the kind with money in it.
I'm listening. What's up, boss?
So now that we actually have a target, I think first order of business is...
On the move. Full speed.
Let's use Carrick and start flinging artillery. As you do.
Engaging with target.
And we whipped the shit out of that, but hit whatever was behind the hill. Yeah, I would be 100% okay with taking a fire moth off the field right away.
Right here.
The Griffin does have jump jets, so we could potentially try to jump up this hill as well. We could probably do that in 2, maybe 3 turns. We'll give it a shot.
Affirmative.
And thankfully, in this case, the MMLs are working in our favor because we can indirect fire. We have extremely low chances to hit, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because missiles are cheap and good pilots are hard to find. Oh, is that what that is? We're seeing battle armor. That's why there's 2 mechs on top of each other. Alright. We got the Jaeger. Again, I think we just continue to move around the outside here.
Copy that, Commander.
Again, thankfully, Gravelion is one of our other good sensor boys, and so he should be able to get a sensor lock on something as well. So we got a 35-ton mech carrying battle armor. That'll probably have to be target number 1. A 50-ton vehicle and an unknown vehicle. So let's see, can we sensor lock the mech? We cannot. Let's get these vehicles then. And we'll see. Hopefully we don't have, like, LRM carriers or an Arrow 4 or something like that. Bandit hovercraft. Okay, so we got some LRM 20s. That's not great.
Commander?
Rommels. What are we going to do with the Rommels? Because they're going to be very slow. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're not as slow as I thought. I take it back.
What's up, boss?
And then our other Rommel, we'll go ahead and start moving them up, because those gas rifles are going to be very useful against clan mechs. I mean, if the question is what mech looks the most like a dreadnought, I would argue that a Centurion does kind of have a dreadnought thing going on, if not for the arms.
Talk to me.
Let's see. How far can we actually jump? Okay, the Saturday Night Fever's actually got a decent jump range, so I think we'll try jumping the Saturday Night Fever up the hill as well. Alright, let's see what they're gonna do. Reconnaissance vehicle? Alright. Well, that's easy enough to take care of. ER lasers, some machine guns, not a big deal.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Do we send Erst after the vehicle? I feel like we send Erst after the vehicle. You can't run, you can only jump.
Waiting for orders.
Well, maybe we'll let Bolo do their thing first. Oh, no, we don't have the sensor lock. What? Alright. Then let's do this.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
I think we're gonna have to jump down. We can't run down the hill. We're only gonna be able to jump.
It began here, it will end here.
So we'll jump down, and we're gonna have an overheat alert because we're on a lunar surface. So let's kill one of the ER smalls and give them the
Omnipotent,
business.
omniscient, sovereign, immutable.
So I'm hoping. Alright, so who's next up? What I need... I want to save you, Bolo, because you have, Well, the reason that lunar isn't good for heat dissipation is because there's no air. And if you don't know, you can't dissipate heat when there's no air because there's nowhere for the heat energy to go. It doesn't have air molecules to, like, dissipate into.
Standing by.
I think we're going to reserve Bolo again. I want to use one of our other characters to get a sensor lock on one of these light mechs. And then we'll drop the Arrow 4 on him. So we're going to reserve down again on Bolo. Yeah, I know Bolo has sensor lock, but I want Bolo to fire this turn. We have other characters that have sensor locks as well. So I'm going to continue to reserve Bolo. My hope is that if we can hit this mech that has a battle armor on it, the Arrow 4 will deal damage to both.
Receiving you.
Let me see. So Devious, normally I would have you take a shot, but instead, we're going to go ahead and sensor lock this guy. And there we go. It's a Cougar, and we know he's got battle armor riding on him. So now we can start to use our artillery. And here's the shots that we knew were going to come. Thankfully, they don't really have a good shot at us right now. But next up, now Bolo's going to take the shot. Well, probably going to whiff it, because it's very low chances to hit. But we should get some splash damage regardless. There we go. Outstanding. And that's what we'll do for right now, while we try to get the rest of our people up the hill.
Ready for orders.
Carrick has some sniper artillery. Yeah. So again, we'll do the same thing. Take the shot. And again, doing some decent damage. And General Quarters. Gifting a sub to, Sharpahalis? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but thank you, General Quarters. Again, as always, you guys don't have to do that, but we appreciate it when you do. Thank you for gifting the sub. Let's see. Sierra with the Dervish. You're a direct fire Dervish. Part of me says don't split your forces. The other part says don't leave Erst out to dry. But I think we're going to continue to move up for now. Can we sensor lock anything else from here? We can. Alright. Then the question is what? I think we've already used most of our indirect fire. We already know what this vehicle is. We don't know what this vehicle is. So let's sensor light. Oh, we can't. Shit. Well, I guess we'll put it on the fire moth again, just in case we have a shot at him. In the meantime, we'll do the thing.
On the move. Full speed.
Again, I really, really don't like the lay of the land on this one. But we need a W where nobody dies. Alright, let's see. I think we'll move the Jaeger over here. See what we can do. Why the hell? Oh, you have 8 evasion. Like, trying to figure out why does this guy... You know what? Screw it. We'll take the shot anyway. I'll set this to 1 round.
10-4.
Very unlikely that we hit, but I still want to take the opportunity. We could easily punch the armor if either one of those shots hit. Yeah, Graveline, go grab some food, and we will be right here when you get back. Hopefully, we'll finish up this clanner mission by the time you get back. The Rommel, go ahead and move that. Again, if we can get these boys up the hill, that's gonna help.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm definitely not, oh, shit. Well, never mind. I've been moving all my people this direction thinking that I could go up here, but I can't. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, I guess we have to go the long way. Hard luck! Hello! Again, good to see you. Feel like it's been a while since you made a stream, but glad you could make it to this one. But yeah, we just discovered that I have been moving our entire lance in the wrong damn direction. And I'm now gonna have to turn everybody around and go the other direction. So, not ideal, unfortunately.
Engaging jump jets.
Thankfully, we do have some jump mechs, so we'll just be able to go up the hill here. That'll give us a little bit of a flank.
Hot damn! Let's do this!
Which, by the way, for those of you in chat that have played it... Oh no. How is MechWarrior Online?
The flank!
I'm a little curious
On the
because
fire.
I've wanted to play it, but I've heard it's kind of hit or miss depending on your preference.
Waiting for orders.
I think, let's see,
Come,
Erst.
Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
We're just gonna continue to harass this friggin' light vehicle. Charge is probably not the smart thing, but we're gonna do it anyway. The hope with the charge is, yeah, that we can get that. Because we do extra melee damage on the charge, my hope was that we could get the kill on it. So, outstanding work, Erst. Absolutely outstanding work.
Standing by.
It's a Twitch shooter. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that it's not a traditional MechWarrior experience. Not if you're looking for like an online version of Ye Olden Times. I think we attack ground on these boys for right now, rather than do the cycling. We'll just take the shot and see what happens. I really wish you wouldn't do that, so I could actually see whether or not I hit what I was shooting at. That's kind of annoying.
Commander.
Devious in the Griffin. Let's go ahead and make this jump up here. They're definitely moving up to the ridge line, but thankfully with them being lighter mechs, we shouldn't have too much to worry about. But I don't know why I didn't sensor lock. I really should have.
Good to go.
I mean, I know what the answer is, and the answer is I'm stupid, but... like, I'm just idly wondering why didn't I do that.
Aye, aye.
Again, I really wish you would show me the shot so that I know whether or not it was effective. Alright, that's definitely not ideal.
Orders.
Is there any place that we can get where we can get a decent shot? Because if so, I'm gonna take it. Bandit hovercraft, we basically got no chance at all of hitting, but I'm gonna take the shots anyway. Oh, come on. Come on.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage. Standing by.
I've heard that Mech Warrior 5 is better than Mech Warrior Online. Plus, you have the mod ability as well. So that gives you a lot of options that you wouldn't normally have.
Moving to position.
Alright, let's see. Again, we're not really gonna get much of a shot here, but I think we go for volume of fire and see if we can get some hits. Actually, you know what? No. Do the smart thing. Do the smart thing, you fucking noob. And use sensor lock. That's what you should be doing. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Again, I know why. The answer is I'm an idiot. But we're gonna have to move around here.
I'm there.
Not much in the way of shots to take, so I think we just sensor lock again. Go ahead and sensor lock on the fire moth as well.
Yes, Commander.
And we'll get our Rommels around.
Understood. Moving fast.
Try to get these friggin' Gauss rifles into a position where we can actually use them.
Waiting for orders.
Why are you so much farther? Oh, because you're way over there. Alright. That makes a little more sense. I mean, do that. Haulin' ass, indeed. Screw it, take a shot.
Engaging target.
Nice. I was not expecting to hit, but I will take it.
How can I help?
Alright, here we go. Saturday Night Fever looks like you're gonna be the first one to get into range for a full alpha, and you are gonna overheat like a mother. But we can turn some lasers off to make that happen. Give them the full medium pulse treatment. That did not do as much damage as I thought it would. I was hoping for a little more than that.
Warriors, show them what you've got.
That's okay, it's not the end. It's not the end yet. I really need to get that ballista out of here. Otherwise we're gonna lose it.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Alright, Erst. Let's see. How far can you jump? You can actually jump up here? I think that's what we do. We'll jump up over here.
It began here, it will end here.
And we'll hit the sky again, because the sooner we can take these hovercraft off the field, the better.
Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign, immutable.
Still haven't punched the armor, unfortunately, and that's probably just because of high evasion. Yeah, the ballista is in danger currently, and they are focusing it down for a reason. So as soon as I'm able to move Carrick, I fully intend to try to get them out of here.
Waiting for orders.
Bolo, you are ready to go. And they are stupid enough to be showing their face. So we are going to make them regret that decision. There's a good chance we whiff this. I'm willing to risk it.
This should be good. Come on, people. Let's
That'll
make
do.
things happen.
That'll do.
Regret that.
And we did some good damage to the battle armor. And unfortunately, it was not enough. Son of a bitch. I was hoping to do enough damage before they did that.
Better me than Lady Aranda.
Awaiting orders.
So like it or not, I think we have to engage here. And I do not like it, for the record. Let's see. Again, I don't think it's a great time for the Inferno, but I don't think we're gonna have a good time for the Inferno.
We'll go.
So we'll just give them as much damage as we can. Again, it's a light mech, if we can just take it off the field.
My flamer.
Didn't even get an armor punch. That is irritating. Yeah, you're right. I should have precise shot. I gotta remember to do that. I keep forgetting that it's not tied to group morale in BTA. Oh, okay. Well, they're taking out the battle armor for us by shooting their own dudes.
Yeah.
Alright. Carrick, get the fuck out. Oh no, I don't think there's anywhere that we can go to avoid getting shot. No matter what we do, we're gonna be in range of them. And they're gonna keep focusing Carrick down. Son of a bitch. I think we are gonna lose Carrick no matter what we do. And I hate to say that. But let's see. If we do an active probe, that should give us good intel on everybody. Make it a little easier to hit them.
My armor's in bad shape.
Did we get rid of the battle armor? No, not quite. Not quite. Alright, Devious. Now is the time. So we're gonna jump up here,
Confirmed.
coming right behind. We're gonna give him the precise strike right in the back. Hit him with the SRMs. And hopefully we will get a kill. If not, then we can strip some armor. Yeah, so far they've been doing an outstanding job of hitting their own battle armor. Alright, good shit. That's one mech off the field. And thankfully, that's one less person to shoot at our ballista. That's the main thing.
Copy that.
Alright, next up, I think we take the side shot at the Cougar. Well, maybe not. We got better shots at the hovercraft. We're gonna take it. Because he did not move, which means he has no evasion. Yes, please.
It's good.
And there we go. One less vehicle. You love to see it. Not salvageable. I can live with that. Alright, that's another vehicle down. Anything we can do to try to save Carrick before they rain down fire. Alright, Jägermech, I think instead of trying to go up the hill, what we'll do instead is get you up here to an elevated position. Try to remove as much height advantage as we can. Again, we will precise strike to try and up our accuracy as much as possible. We'll go ahead and fire multiple shots with the Ultra AC. Yeah, we just took out the Fire Moth. We got the Griffin up right behind him and put a precise shot into the center torso. So we'll see if we can take this shot. Nice, nice. We got the hit with the Gauss. That's good enough.
Commander.
And then we'll do this.
Affirmative.
Flip the Rommel around. Take the shot with the Gauss. Oh, and we have the streaks. So again, precise shot. As you do.
I copy.
Just to maximize. And unfortunately, did not get any hits on that one. Now, boy, Game Master, can we get you to an elevated position? Not this turn.
Confirmed.
But we can reduce the advantage a little bit. So again, precise strike. Take the shot. It's only 28%, but Game Master's made worse shots than this before.
Got it, Commander.
And he missed. Damn it. Damn it.
Come on, this game's rigged.
Yes, the game is rigged. The game is rigged.
Got my attention.
Alright, so first things first, we're gonna jump. I kind of want a DFA. Because we're not going to be able to fire with the Saturday Night Fever this turn anyway. And I kind of want a DFA. I know we've still got elementals on us. Wait, roll is a thing? Is that what some of those mechs have done? Where they just, like, fell down on purpose to get the battle armor off of them? Interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. I think we just try to SWAT. See if we can get the elementals off of us. Oh, or we could just kill them outright. That works too. I will absolutely take that. So we'll move Bolo back just a little bit, and let's take a shot at this bandit hovercraft. Because splash damage is the best chance we're going to have of actually hitting the damn thing. Then we still whiff the shot. But that's okay. The Griffin can take a little bit of splash damage. Yeah, SWAT actually worked.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth on this one. Alright, so as much as I want to jump, like we need to jump, the only problem is... can we run? Probably not. Yeah, we're going to have to jump to get mobility. The problem is, in the process, we're going to heat ourselves up enough that we're not really going to be able to attack. Well, we might be able to fire a few lasers, but nah, doesn't look like it. So we'll just go ahead and Vigilance, try and get his initiative up, and then he'll be able to go a little faster next turn.
My armor's still solid.
Commander.
We will leave the commander right where they are. We'll go ahead and Stone Cold, take some plasma shots. We got decent accuracy. Hopefully we'll hit with at least one. And we got both. Outstanding. There goes the leg. Take a break, loser. You earned it. Unfortunately, that's going to decrease our salvage chances. But it'll immobilize this guy for at least a turn. Structure exposed where? Where was the armor so light? Good lord. On the torso, you've got to be shitting me. Alright.
Aye, aye.
If you say so. Again, no way to get elevation.
Affirmative.
So we'll just reposition a little bit and we'll take some shots. Go precision strike as you do. He doesn't currently have any... Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to take the center torso. Just get him off the field.
Target eliminated.
I just want him gone so we can finish this up.
Waiting for orders.
Carrick, thankfully, managed to dodge a bullet in the literal sense. We're probably going to hit our own people more than the enemy with this shot, but I'm going to take it anyway. Yep. Once again. Once again.
Commander.
Well, why can't we melee? Oh, because we just happen to be in the one spot. You gotta be joking me. Yeah, we actually landed in the one spot where we can't move off of this rock. Ugh. Alright. I mean, I guess careful maneuvers instead of jump jets, right? And then we will, you know what we do, chat? We full alpha, like we always do, especially on a hovercraft with no evasion. And did not get the kill. That's a lot of damage for a hovercraft to take. That is actually impressive. We don't have any other enemies on the field. Nope. Just this guy.
Sensors locked on. Waiting for orders.
I don't know. I mean, we'll probably get reinforcements. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to have at least some of our people on the hill.
Orders.
Rex, I'm a little uncomfortable with the fact that your Lear torso armor is damaged, but we'll make it work for now. Let's see. Ditch one of the pulses, and we will fire.
On the enemy.
Still nothing. Again.
Let's hit him hard.
Water. Stewart! Haven't seen you in the chat, but good to see you. Spending those points. I'm having some agua right now.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
And now our man's Erst. Normally I would DFA. We're not gonna DFA this case. Instead, we will do the smart thing and just try to take this thing out. Melee will be for next turn. Well, sorry to hear that, Stewart, but at the same time, glad you game. Glad to have you in the chat, even if it's just for a little while.
Standing by.
Bolo's not gonna be able to do much, but we can... I'm sorry, what? Sensor sweep? Builds heat. That emote is indeed a thing. And I absolutely added it for those of you that enjoy that type of thing. Well, I guess we're not gonna do a sensor sweep. So instead, we'll just brace.
Copy that, Commander.
So right away, I'm starting to think I don't like this planet very much. This whole lunar not dissipating heat very well is kind of ass. I don't like it.
Yep.
So there goes the vehicle. That should take all the enemies off the
That
field.
one's done for.
Now, one or two things is gonna happen. Kailadia, good to see you. Glad you could make it to our Taco Tuesday stream. Now, one or two things is gonna happen. Either we're gonna get to this zone,
Commander.
and reinforcements are gonna drop.
Bring it in.
Or we're gonna get to this zone,
Commander.
and it's gonna be mission accomplished.
Go into full throttle.
So let's see. It seems like everybody that's got a turn still is down on the bottom instead of up top where we need our people to be.
Let's move.
I think I figured out why Game Master is so much faster than Quagmire. I forgot that Game Master has a lot more skill points. And that's why he's constantly outpacing Quagmire even though they're both in the Rommels.
Talk to me. Ready to run.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, we're just gonna brace everybody up, and I'm gonna hope that the reinforcements don't land before we get in there.
Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Yep. Thank you, Darius. As always, sage wisdom and advice. But I'll continue to move our people just in case reinforcements do show up.
Affirmative.
I got you.
Moving to position.
Yeah, Game Master, I think, has more piloting. I think his skills are piloting and guts, if I remember correctly. I forget off the top of my head.
Roger. Sent in heat.
Okay, so that's mission successful. Outstanding. Nobody died, and nothing got destroyed. So it could have gone a whole lot worse. That's our first truly successful mission today. So I will absolutely take it. Silver linings and all that. But yeah, we didn't get much money just because of our ammo costs, but hopefully we're going to get some good salvage here. We will see. So it looks like Saturday Night Fever is going to be spending some time in the Beck Bay, and everything else is good. As thankfully, the only other thing that got damaged was the ballista, and it's a vehicle, so it gets repaired for free. Karos, I would like to believe that all mechs have a gear shifter, but then, like in some modern cars, like when you get out of the periphery, that's when you get into like the automatic transmissions and stuff. But it's still an option. Alright, let's see what we got. We only got a couple of mech parts. We do have an elemental part. Oh, we got a precision computer, ECM suites. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mir, this is BTA without the custom content pack. So that is basically what you're looking at now. We are quite a ways into the campaign, but if you're familiar with BTA at all, it shouldn't be too hard to catch up. As usual, we'll do this whenever somebody asks. But yeah, so we got the heat sinks, but we don't have any heat sink kits. We got clan missile racks. We got clan missiles, lasers, ECM suite. I mean, we gotta take the ECM suite. Precision computer, though, isn't this? Yeah, this grants breaching shot. We got ER medium lasers. Chat, it's been so long. It's been so long. It's been so long. We have to take the LRM-20. Do we take the Streak SRM-6? I mean, we should already have ammo for it. I just don't know what we're gonna put it in. But a Clan Ultra AC-5, though. Ew. I don't know. I don't know. They're both very tempting. The Ultra AC-5, yeah, we have several. Yeah, I was gonna say, as a matter of fact, the Jaeger is currently using the Ultra AC-5, so upgrading that to a clan wouldn't be bad. Yes, so we did beat them, and we are now pruning through the salvage list. I think we're gonna go with the Ultra AC-5, and the reason I'm doing that is because we know we can put it in the Jaeger mech, whereas with the Streak SRM-6, we don't really have anything that's using SRMs currently. So, while it would be a good get, you probably run into more of these than we will the Ultra AC-5. And hopefully we'll get both, but we'll have to see what RNGesus does for us. And we got the Streak SRM-6 anyway. Outstanding. Outstanding. I'm gonna sell some of the stuff that we don't need. I don't care for an SRM2. We don't need machine guns. Nice. Nice. 14 million in salvage.